The largest tsunami ever recorded only claimed the lives of 5 people, indicating that tsunamis are only destructive when people and their livelihoods are in the path. Disasters do not occur naturally, although tsunamis do. Only if people and their means of support are in the way will this series of strong waves be destructive. The degree of human suffering is a better indicator of a tsunami's impact than the size of the wave. In reality, only 5 people were killed when the largest tsunami wave ever seen slammed into land in 1958 on a calm July night. After a 13-mile distance earthquake, a 1,720-foot tsunami loomed over Lituya Bay in Alaska, a serene fjord. Approximately 30.6 million cubic meters of rock fell 3,000 feet into the Lituya Glacier as a result of this enormous earthquake. A torrent of displaced water then reared up and formed a terrifying wave. Yet miraculously only 5 people were killed. One of Mother Nature's worst nightmares is a tsunami. Office buildings, entire neighborhoods, and entire villages can all be destroyed by these strong waves, which can move as quickly as a jet plane. Massive earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and undersea explosions that were sparked by seismic activity under the ocean have produced the most deadly tsunamis. And in today's episode, join me as we look back at the 10 of the deadliest tsunamis in human history. Number 10. Sanriku, Japan, June 15, 1896. The worst tsunami in Japanese history struck on June 15, 1896, killing close to 22,000 people. The tsunami, which was caused by an earthquake off Sanriku, Japan's coast, rose to a height of 25 meters 80 feet and, as soon as it hit the shore, it swept away all the buildings and everybody inside them. Likewise, the tsunami was seen in the Pacific. Wharves were destroyed, and some homes were carried away in Hawaii. A 9.5 feet wave was reportedly seen in California, according to the San Francisco Chronicle of June 16, 1896. The tsunami that hit Sanriku gave Japan tsunami studies a boost. To mark the tragedy, a stone memorial was built at the Toni village in Kamaishi, Iwate Prefecture. Number 9. Nankado, Japan, October 28, 1707. Japan is situated where 4 tectonic plates overlap. As a result, there is at least one tremor in the nation every 5 minutes. This leads to a total of 2,000 earthquakes per year, which is disastrous. At 2 o'clock on October 28, 1707, the Hawaii earthquake rocked south-central Japan. It was the biggest earthquake in Japanese history at the time. This persisted for 3 or 4 years until the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant was devastated in 2011 by the Sendai earthquake. More than 30,000 people lost their lives, and 29,000 homes were destroyed. At least one huge landslide was a result of the earthquake in Shizuoka. The Oya landslide, one of the 3 biggest in Japan, occurred in this area. It had a capacity of 120 million cubic meter and a 1.8 square kilometer surface area. Because of the earthquake, the soil in the Nara Basin behaved like liquid. Number 8. Ryukyu Island tsunami, April 24, 1771. The Yayama Great Earthquake, which occurred at roughly 8 in the morning, caused the Ryukyu Island tsunami on April 24, 1771, south-southeast of Ishigaki Island, region of the ancient Ryukyu Kingdom and current region of Okinawa, Japan. Data show that 2,548 people died on Miyako Island and 8,439 died on Ishigaki Island. In Ishigaki and Miyako-jima, more than 2,000 homes were damaged, and 12,000 people are reported to be dead or missing. Number 7. Vahone Dam Tsunami, October 9, 1963. Massive flooding and devastation occurred in the PR Valley below the dam as a result of a landslide that sent 50 million cubic meters of water surging over a dam in a wave as high as 250 meters. On the boundary of Veneto and Friuli Venezia Giulia, to 60 million cubic meters of rock crashed into the dam's reservoir when the summit of Monte Toc came official. 2,000 individuals, or roughly one-third of Longrone's population, died in this incident. Number 6. In Tsunamis Sea, Japan, 20 September 1498. A tsunami was generated along the beaches of Kii, Mikawa, Saragu, Izu, and Sagami by an earthquake with an estimated magnitude of at least 8.3. A point that had previously divided Lake Hamana from the sea was breached by the wave strength. There were tales of homes flooding and getting carried away all throughout the area, killing at least 31,000 people in total. Number 5. Krakatau, Indonesia, August 27, 1883. When the Krakatau caldera volcano erupted, it caused a tsunami. The cities of Anjar and Merak were completely destroyed by a number of waves that were created, some of which were as high as 37 meters. According to reports, as the sea receded from the shore of Bombay, one person also perished in Sri Lanka. 2,000 deaths were directly related to the volcanic eruptions, and the catastrophe overall claimed the lives of 40,000 people. Number 4. North Pacific Coast, Japan, March 11, 2011. More than 18,000 people were killed when a tsunami struck Japan at a speed of 800 kilometers per hour, and 10-meter high waves swept its east coast. The tsunami caused by the earthquake of 9.0 magnitude, which was the fourth greatest earthquake ever recorded with depths up to 24.4 kilometers, reached a maximum of such depths. The number of persons who were sent to shelters and are still without a place to live due to their homes being destroyed is about 452,000. Recovery of the $235 billion damages took Japan more than 5 years. Number 3. The 1964 Alaska Good Friday earthquake tsunami. The greatest recorded earthquake in North America at 9.2 magnitude, which caused the 1964 Alaska tsunami, was located in the Pacific Ocean. The Good Friday earthquake, also known as the 1964 Alaskan earthquake, significantly shook the earth for at least 4 minutes and had an impact on almost all of Alaska's coastal communities. The subsequent tsunami waves, which in some places reached a height of 27 feet, caused the state to sustain severe devastation. A third of the population was killed by the enormous tsunami that wiped out the coastal communities. A total of $895 million in damages were sustained by Pacific Coast states and territories. Number 2. Lisbon, Portugal, November 1, 1755. Lisbon was devastated by one of Europe's most severe earthquakes on the morning of November 1, 1755. The Lisbon earthquake of 1755 is one of the deadliest natural disasters the world has ever seen, since by the end of the week, 75,000 people in Lisbon had perished as a direct result of the earthquake. Many Portuguese were forced to re-evaluate their religious convictions as a result of the destruction, and the terrible incident has subsequently influenced Lisbon's history. Number 1. Sumatra, Indonesia, December 26, 2004. On Sunday morning, December 26, 2004, a strong underwater tremor that occurred off the Indonesian island of Sumatra triggered the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, commonly known as the Christmas or Boxing Day tsunami. The intersection of the Indian and Australian tectonic plates was ruptured by an earthquake of a magnitude of 9.1, which occurred along a 900-mile fault line. It was a strong megathrust earthquake, which happens when a large oceanic plate slides beneath a smaller continental plate. The quake abruptly raised the ocean floor by up to 40 meters, which brought on a significant tsunami. More than 100,000 people were killed, and the city was reduced to ruins within 20 minutes of the earthquake when the first of multiple 100-foot waves struck Banda Aceh's coastline. Then, in quick succession, tsunami waves swept over the coastlines of India, Sri Lanka, and Thailand, killing tens of thousands more people. The tsunami's final victims were found on the South African shore 8 hours later, 5,000 kilometers from its Asian epicenter. It was one of the greatest disasters in modern history, with a total death toll of close to 230,000. And with the advancement of technology nowadays, many nations have implemented tsunami warning systems in response to the swift development and significant risk of tsunami disasters, in order for the rescue and emergency teams to promptly evacuate coastal communities and save lives. And so, that ends today's episode. Please subscribe to Weather Collapse if you want to know more and be updated on the latest news about natural calamities, disasters happening all over the world, and don't forget to like today's video. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.